Why did you search for SharePoint Designer? Or why are you watching this video about what SharePoint Designer is? A tool that is in fact outdated has been removed from use in current Microsoft collaboration systems and can only be used on older versions of SharePoint. It means you are using an old version of SharePoint. I got it. Jokes aside, SharePoint Designer is just that. It is a tool that could be used within SharePoint 2010 and SharePoint 2013 in an official manner. It also worked on SharePoint 2016, but not on 2019. I don't think so. They really decided to remove it. And what did it allow you to do? As we can see here inside the documentation, it allowed both to interact with the contents placed inside SharePoint, so I could create lists of the document library, modify permissions, add elements, create subsites and so on from a client, therefore without going through the SharePoint interface. This is for SharePoint Server 2010, 2013 and also 2016. And on top of that, it was possible to create automation flows. There were SharePoint Designer workflows. Excuse me for a moment, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself, then I'll let you continue. I am one of the Microsoft MVPs and I am an expert in all the technologies revolving around Microsoft 365. So if you want updates on SharePoint, the world of intranet, perhaps on Teams or Microsoft Copilot, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Well, if you are on these technologies, it is time to move on. SharePoint Online. Indeed, I must say the truth that you are also a little late, because SharePoint Online is a technology that has been on the market for many years now, which is part of the suite Microsoft 365. It allows you to use not only the features of SharePoint itself to create intranet portals or to manage your documents, but to do so much more. We have Teams, we have Planner, we have lists, and many other things. If you have any automation flows on SharePoint Server, I also recommend moving them as soon as possible to SharePoint Online and Power Automate, which is the tool from the Power Platform in Microsoft 365 that allows you to create automation flows integrated with all Microsoft 365 systems and not just SharePoint. So we can link our document flows to approval tools like approvals in Teams, to tools for personal collaboration like OneDrive, email, and much more. I strongly recommend it because SharePoint 2010, SharePoint 2013, SharePoint 2016, and even SharePoint Designer are no longer supported by Microsoft. So that means if you need features or support for these tools, Microsoft is telling you that they can no longer provide it. So it's very, very important to move to SharePoint Online. Everything is clear. See you next time.